All right, good morning. Quickly now, let's take a look at some headlines and get your reactions. My name is Ifiemi Andrew. To participate this morning, call us on 0817-923-0002. You can also call 0817-923-0003 or 0817-923-0007. Yeah, on the Vanguard newspaper. The headline here says Trump diplomatic engagement yielding results. Federal government. Senate rejects NNPC Limited's explanation on unaccounted 210 trillion naira. Rep raised concern over 1,894 unmanned borders. I was saying this that we have those over 1,000 illegal entry points into this country. Protests rocks Katsina communities over bandits attacks. Panic as bandits abduct 6 defense ministry directors, kill 3 youths in Nasarawa. I like that it was just a few days ago I saw Boala saying that the crime rate in the US at the moment is higher than Nigeria. God, God, oh God, oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. And I was waiting for him to pull up like where he got the start from. Like was it MBS that gave the start or DHQ? But it didn't state which ones. I was like, who did this research and came up with this? And even if you want to compare to the US population wise and the number of states, the US is like much larger. So something that happens there, if you want to put into our population, might look like a lot. But in their numbers, it is low, very low. So if you do it on percentage, maybe that's when you realize that, well, the crime rate there is lower than what we have here. Like, I mean, here is every day now. Not just, we're not talking of pockets of crime. We're talking like 5, 6, 10, 7, 150 people a day lose their lives. And the headline here on the Vanguard just said that. So go on to the Vanguard and get more details. If you go to the Punch newspaper, you would also find this interesting one. Abuja court convicts fraudster over $1 million oil deal scam. House shuts down plenary amid tension over budget. Killings. U.S. lawmaker allays invasion fear as federal government engages Trump. I don't want to go to this one again. Let's just leave it. I don't want to say any more about it. Tension as wicked soldiers clash over ex-naval chief's land. PDP crisis deepens as Abuja court holds convention. Suspend fuel tariff until refineries improve. Packer tells federal government. ICPC chair to speak on cyber security. And World Cup playoff. Eagles boycott training over bonuses. This one is shameful. See, when the Bible says when the righteous rule, the righteous means righteous means a person that does the right thing at the right time. You are a man that you are upright. You do what is right at the right time. So how come you have not been paying people? If righteous people are in positions that they should be in, and you do what is right at the time you should do it, how come we've been owing? You know, I was listening to JJ Okocha talk about how he had to use his money to run FA in Delta State. Yeah. Talking about how they don't, and now you're asking, but they sign budgets now. So what happens with these monies? I was watching how former NFF chairman Maju Penick and the others were struggling to defend the monies that they spent from FIFA. I was expecting that they were going to come out with receipts and, you know, contract payment details. Since you are showing proof, be open. This is how much we got. This is how much we paid for this. This is who we paid the contract to. Let the public see the documents. That's all to confirm that you are indeed, not that you will not come and begin to tell us story with mouth. You know how much this is. You know, that's not what we want to see. You were given this amount of money. How did you spend it? If it's a company, they will ask you, how did you spend it? You bring your documents and put in front now and say, see what this went, what that went, see who. And we can verify the companies if we want. The individuals are there. You can call them and confirm if you want. That's how you show that, oh, you did what was right. 081792. Now, these guys have a crucial game to play. They are being owed monies for how many months. In fact, to shock you to know that Sunday Oli says still being old. 0817923002 0817923003. Good morning, Nigerian. For
Yeah, hi, Andrew. Good morning.
oh yes, good morning.
Yeah, Mufasa on the line.
All right, Mufasa, go on, please.
Yeah, I want to say that it's very sorry to you just spoke about. It's quite unfortunate, and we expect the Super Eagles to give us their best, whereas we are not motivating the players. Rather, when they come to Nigeria, they don't impress us as much as we want them to impress us compared to what we play in their various club side. It's very unfortunate. The NFA should look into that and see that what is good and what is the needful is done. And Andrew, I want to also use the opportunity to say that it's a very commendable move that the government had to inspect some of these projects side by itself. That's the only way that you can enhance productivity and efficiency. Some of these contractors, they do what they like after they collected money. So now that the governor has gone there and is not satisfied with the state of the contract, they should ensure that they speed up whatever they are doing so that the people can get access to dividends of democracy and quality leadership. That's my position, and that's fantastic.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Nigerian info.
Good morning, the very distinguished Ifiemi Andrew. I remain the very distinguished temple operator.
Okay, go on.
Yes, how are you doing this morning, sir?
Very fine, thank you. Go ahead.
Yes, so I think I want to sincerely commend my governor, His Excellency Sir Siminala Efubara. He is not a man that only award projects within the confines of his office. He has, made it a point of duty to inspect this project by himself for the interests of Rivers State and the communities involved. I think I want to commend him and also hindering and also appealing to the contractors to ensure there is speedy completion of this contract. The low stay of work, I think the governor should do something on that regard, as I said, in regards to the ongoing project of the Afra-Mba Road. It's also something that needs some kind of speedy completion. And at the same time, I also want to draw his attention because he has continued to tell us that Rivers money is for Rivers people. The bad state of the deplorable condition of the Umeble Express Road here in Ibochi is also something of a serious concern. Please, sir, continue to do the needful. As my own chairman, also Honorable Chairman Boniface Njogu is also doing the needful in ensuring that the ongoing project within the confines of a chain, which he has embarked on in the rural identification project, is also, delivered in due time. And the very distinguished Ifiemi Andrew, please, I want to appeal. This issue of Peremado, they should allow Peremado, the Nigerian government should allow Peremado to serve his jail time over there. These are places where they run for medical treatment. These are places where they run for tourism. Is our own Nigerian prison better? Is America or not better? Please, they should allow him to serve his jail time here. Because the condition we have here is not a good one compared to what they have over there.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Nigerian info.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Honorable Ida from Nkoro.
All right, Ida, go
My
on.
brother, I want to thank the governor of Rivers State, and I also pleading with him to please, including Nkoro, Green Road, and our schools, into his budget. Please, Nkoro are suffering when rainfall. Please, I'm pleading with you to come to Nkoro Kingdom. So I want to tell him thank you. And I want to commend the officer that stopped the FCT minister. Yes, he's officer 2025. I love that officer, what he did. Everything is not by force. One of our approach is very good. You're cutting a man like that, a big man like that, with a uniform. And he is just my brother. It's very painful. And Andrew, please, we should talk less. Thank you.
All right, thank you. This it just let me say this. It just brought something to my mind. I remember when they were having was it a summit in the US? Was it a UN summit or something that was held in New York? I think was where. And then President Macron, his convoy was obstructed, couldn't move because part of the roads were blocked. I think something like that. He didn't go to the people there and start yelling at them. I think people are celebrating this because of how our leaders over the years have been acting. It's not because the soldier did what he did or should. Some people say he shouldn't even be there. Whatever you want to say, that's it. But the point I'm making is when you occupy certain offices, people expect a certain kind of behavior. Just like you expect certain ways you want a pastor to conduct himself. It's the same way you expect leaders who occupy certain positions to conduct and carry themselves. However, because maybe for some people, for the FCT minister doesn't conduct himself in standards that match what is ideal, it's why they are celebrating what the soldier did. Not like the soldier even did anything out of order, except for just standing his ground and saying, hey, I'm here on order and I'm obeying my order. And that's it, simple. If there's a problem, you could settle it with whoever sent me, and then I'll be given the instructions to move, which is what will be. Because it was what exactly Macron did. We didn't have to go put a call through and even said jokingly on the phone, you're blocking the roads again. And he had to walk, I think, if I remember correctly, that incident. So, well, this is where we are. Good morning.
Good morning, Ifiemi. Good morning.
Yeah.
Ifiemi, my name is Stanley here, but I'm calling from Elelewo.
Okay, go on.
Ifiemi, let me look at what played out in Abuja yesterday. To me, as a person, I want to say that act is an affront on the President of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Is it because Ifiemi Wike is from the South?
There's nothing like that. Please, let me cut your trap there before you bring that tribalistic sentiment into the conversation. I'm cutting it. It's not true. It is not true. First off, let me ask you this question. The FCT minister knew, possibly must have been informed of those men there, and he went there with cameramen and all of those people. Would that have been the ideal move?
Let me ask you. All these years that the Northerners have been occupying that position, FCT,
when the former governor of Kano, Kaduna State was in charge of the FCT, he suffered worse. He suffered worse. Let me even put it to you, in case you are forgetting. He suffered worse. He was stoned. He was booed. A lot of things happened to him. So don't bring that tribalistic sentiments to it, my friend. You should understand these things better.
What I'm saying is that nobody is above the law in this country.
Facts. That's true.
FCT minister, it has something to do with Ifiemi Wike. In fact, you insulting the FCT minister is like insulting the president, because he was appointed by the president.
Stanley.
So let's not be cynical.
Stanley, my friend, however, let me ask you, is that place they went to the place to sort out the documents for the property? Is it the FCT minister himself that will go to shut down if at all those people were defecting on one particular document or not? Let's be honest now. There's a procedure on how things work. There are offices to go to. If we are saying the president of the Federal Republic would not get up and go to that place.
In the first place,
there are people saddled with that responsibility. There are directors saddled with that responsibility. Shouldn't the offices of those individuals be contacted first? Not to say the soldier was right or anybody was right, or anybody's above the law. We are talking about order now.
You talking about directors going there to do their job. If those soldiers can stop the FCT minister, what do you think will happen to directors?
Stanley, the point I'm making is, thank you, however, the point I'm making is there would have been no need in the first place for things to even have gotten to that point if every other thing was followed accordingly. And perhaps I would even say at most, if all documents are intact and these people aren't supposed to be doing what they are doing, I think they would have possibly, with the documents at hand, go to the site with men to enforce what the documents provide. I think that would have, very simple. We shouldn't make any big deal out of this, because there's no big deal to make out of this. This is just any other thing. We're making a big deal out of it because for some people who are not satisfied or don't like how the FCT minister, carries himself. Some people don't like it, and that is why this is a big deal, because there was somebody that, in quotes, stood up. That's how people are putting it, stood up against the... No, the FCT minister was doing his job. Howbeit, you might question the order or how he's doing it, but he was doing his job. The soldier that was standing there was also doing his job. He was sent there for something, and he was doing what he was sent there to go and do. It's very simple. However, what happens now is the FCT minister would go to his office, definitely, draw out the documents that need to be drawn, look at the details, get in touch with the owner of the property, and get in touch with the proper ministry and agencies that are supposed to implement whatever needs to be implemented. Shikina. Let's not make a big deal out of it. Time for a commercial. Good morning.